It's the second round of the Western Conference Playoffs. Game 3 on the way on EA Sports. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They held their ground in the first 2 games at their place. Now the test begins as they take the 2-0 lead on the road.
And you know, the first 2 games held the form. But now the series shifts. So this crowd is going to need to give them everything they can for an advantage. Even though this isn't a must-win, they need to play like it is because you don't want to be down 3-0.
To Davis. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Anthony Davis. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Just getting started in Game 3. Here's a chance from long range and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
James slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Here comes the screen. Conley. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Conley into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Gobert to Luka Doncic. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Davis. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Missed a wide open look. Los Angeles, they have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Conley into the front court. They trail by 2. To Luka Doncic. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. To Gobert. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Gets it in the right corner. To James. The shot. Oh,
Whoa! Get that out of here!
message sent, Jay. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Luka Doncic. Mitchell. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rudy Gobert swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Gets to the basket and scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To James. Short jumper, won't fall.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Mike Conley, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Jazz have the ball. Sizing up the defense. Conley gets a look, can't hit. James. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 2. Doncic. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Fires the 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Probing the defense. Conley into the front court. All tied up, 13 apiece. Here comes the screen. Conley. James clears the rebound. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Jumper's good.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
James. For 3, that's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Utah's got it. Conley. Nice pass to set things up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Rondo buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
LeBron James, huge block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Conley. Shot from the lane won't go. LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Conley. Not today. You've got to get that one to go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Shot won't go. To Danny Green. Screen coming. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Anthony Davis, 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Davis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Conley. From the outside, no good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Conley into the front court. Down 8. And scores. Strong take.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Across the timeline, it's Conley, trailing by 10. Cashes in for 2.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell was that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
James, he made his first effort, but not that time. Anthony Davis, he's now 4 for 6. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can bite the post, battle for position.
Doncic. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Kyle Kuzma missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Doncic goes to the left side. Fires the 3. That's how you defend. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of 1 here in game number 3. Jay and I return in a moment. You're tuned into the Western Conference semifinals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we...
Come on, y'all, let's go get it.
Here comes the screen. Bradley. To Caldwell Pope. JaVale McGee goes to the right side. John Lore sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Luka Doncic. Deep two there, won't go. Won't go down. To Luka Doncic. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Caldwell Pope. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. To Cousins. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Jazz will start the second half with a narrow lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz, the Lakers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Lakers ball. To James. Here comes the screen. Rudy Gobert snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. Rondo. And Gobert hauls in the rebound. Conley into the front court. Leads one. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Cousins. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Mitchell with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. To Conley. From long range, Mike Conley Jr. showing no ill effects from the injury that kept him out.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Conley into the front court. Lead is 2. LBJ with it. To Cousins. Rudy Gobert rejects it. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And they called a foul. Jay Hughes there too late. Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Goes to the right side. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads a bucket. To Gobert. Mitchell Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Conley. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Conley into the front court. Leads 3. LeBron James sends it away. They've got it in the open floor. Lakers at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Knock loose. Jazz have it. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Cousins. Flushes it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Conley into the front court. Up by 3. Mitchell against Gordon. To Cousins. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
It's Jazz ball. Doesn't have the touch, no good. Lakers have it. Deep left corner. To Cousins. Turns and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys now down by a point. DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Shot for Mitchell won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
LeBron James, 3 for 6 now.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Down low to Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
DeMarcus Cousins has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Jazz will take a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Conley. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. And Mike Conley dancing with the defense. Hits the contested 3.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Utah with the possession. Knocked loose. A lot of contact, no whistle. And he finishes at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Conley into the front court. The deficit is 6. Over to the right side. To Conley. Here comes the screen. LeBron James with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Cousins. Here's James. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Just not going down. Rondo into the front court. Up 6. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nice pass to get things going.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
James. To Cousins. Beyond the arc for 3. It's Cephalosha with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys trail now by 4. To Cousins. Nice finish at the rim. Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Kyle Kuzma with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Los Angeles, they have it. From the painted area, won't go down. Takes stock of the floor. To Kyle Kuzma. It was right there. The screen sets him up for 2. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Lakers have the lead. It's Utah basketball as we begin.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Los Angeles has the basketball. To Conley. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, lesson learned. If there's a lot of contact on that and the ref didn't call, maybe the defense should get a little bit more physical next time down the court.
Mitchell with it up top. 2-point advantage. To Conley. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Short jumper won't go down. Danny Green. Jazz pick it up. To Conley. To Davis. Can't connect.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Conley into the front court. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. To Davis. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
James. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebounds taken by Udo. Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. A big finish at the rim.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Utah ball. Conley. Driving right to the...
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Donovan Mitchell, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. James into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To Conley. Can't miss those. Rondo. Won't go. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Conley in a matchup with Boogie. DeMarcus Cousins swats it. Going the other way. To James. It goes down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Jazz have the ball. Conley. LeBron James. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
James to Danny Green. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Conley gets a shot up off the mark. The follow won't go either. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Finish that. Baseline drive, but he can't finish and draws the foul.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Epe Udoh at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Conley into the front court. Leads one. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory. They've taken a commanding lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games to none. 1 victory left. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Jazz emerged victorious after a tight finish.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz, the Lakers finished on the losing end of a close score.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.